This is going to be so cool. I'm so excited to talk to this gentleman. His name is Luke Soderling, and he was recently on a Discovery Channel show called The Wheel. Now, even more interesting is the fact that he is from Ken's stomping ground.
Oh, yeah,
So,
a fellow ranger from, the Gilbert Biwabic area. Welcome to the show, Luke.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So I've been watching the show, and I saw you on there, and I just got to say congratulations. That's got to feel good to be able to complete that because, I was looking. So let's explain what the wheel is.
yeah,
First
why don't you
of
tell
all.
us the premise of
Yeah,
the
what's
show?
the whole?
Well,
What's the
thanks.
wheel?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience, and so glad to represent the Iron Range in Minnesota well. I just wanted to do it good.
Right.
But the whole premise of the show was they take 6 amateurs. We really know nothing. We don't know what we're doing, and they go and take us and drop us off in remote locations alone, and we have to film ourselves. Then at an undetermined amount of time, unknown to us, they come pick you up, say you got 20 minutes, pack your stuff, and they haul you off to a new location and say, see you later, and drop you off, and they do that 6 times.
And at different ecosystems that you're in, like there's the mountains, there's the wetlands, there's a bunch of.
Yeah.
I would
extreme locations. They're so different.
I would assume that places like northern Minnesota probably would have been the easier. Similar climates would have been easier for you. Is that how it was?
Yeah, I tried to find similarities. Wherever I went, I said, "Oh, this is a little bit like home." And if nothing else, just to kind of give me a little bit of grounding and comfort.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't have camera crews around you at all times?
We had a remote crew. They were not allowed to interact with us. They would film us from sometimes a couple hundred yards away.
Oh.
Really? So you were like completely alone?
Yeah, no, for sure. We had to film ourselves, and really the whole purpose for the camera crew there was for, if that jaguar jumps out of the tree, it's really hard to film yourself being eaten by a jaguar. So they wanted to make sure and get that shot.
Oh, that's
Their whole
horrible.
goal.
Oh,
So
man.
you did encounter live dangerous animals while you were there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I got so hungry at a point that I was hunting caiman. If you don't know what caiman is, it's like an alligator, just a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But some are still 10 feet long.
Well,
I was hunting them with a pointy stick.
No, the pointy stick.
Well, I saw you when you got those tick bites or whatever, which looked horrible. Was that actually turned out to be tick bites?
Yeah, there's some sort of little, like a chigger or a microscopic tick.
They're terrible.
Yeah, they're just miserable. I had thousands of them.
But I saw then after that you're gonna go. You're in your skippies and you're gonna go in the water and get washed up. And then there was those caimans all around you, and I thought,
there was
thanks.
one big one, probably about an 8-footer. I named Helga, that would come and visit me whenever I went in the water. And she'd swim under the water, and you'd see ripples coming, and then she'd surface about 10, 15 feet away, and I'd decide that it's probably time to get out.
Wow, that is so scary. Now, there's got to be a reason why you did this, why you decided to be a survivalist for 60 days in all of this unfamiliar area.
I get asked that a lot, kind of like, what were you thinking? And, for me, having survived thyroid cancer in 2013, I really wanted to get out there again and just be a good example to my boys of what hard work is.
How many boys do you have?
Yeah, hopefully. And also the cancer community, just to encourage them that you keep going. You never, ever give up. And that was a big motivation for me.
And how many kids do you have, did you say?
I have 4 boys.
4 boys.
Holy smokes,
Okay.
that's a survival in itself.
Yeah, no. Well, I tell everybody the real survival show is my wife at home with 4 boys for 60 days.
I had wondered about that, and she was all on board for you doing this?
Yeah, she was really supportive,
Cool.
and, it was just a great opportunity, once-in-a-lifetime trip. And, and to start with, I said, can I be gone for up to 9 weeks? And she said, sure, go ahead. They're never going to pick you.
Oh, yeah, right.
What are the chances they're actually going to pick you? And then when it happened, we were just flabbergasted. We couldn't believe it.
So how did that go for the audition tape? You just sent it. I assume you sent in a tape or a video or something.
Yeah, I sent in a video, and they called me back and did several phone interviews, a few Skype interviews, and then 2 weeks before we were supposed to go out, they still hadn't picked everybody, and they flew 30 of us out to Los Angeles for final interviews.
Really?
And with less than 2 weeks to go, they told us which ones were going and said, go home and pack.
Did you get to know anybody else that was on the show?
Yeah, we met everybody to start with.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they weren't able to fit this into the show schedule and film it, but they did get us all together in one place, and we did some original filming to start with. And so we got to know everybody a little bit before we started. So it was really cool because we weren't really in competition with each other. We all wanted to see everybody at the end.
Right. That's cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was really cool.
just so people, how were you able to like leave your job here
Well, I
on the
work in our
range?
family business.
Okay,
And
that's
so
how.
my dad had to pick up the slack.
All right, and so there's a button that you can push that gets you out of this this survival mode and back home. Did you want to push that at any time, and why didn't you?
Well, I decided right off the bat two things. I wasn't going to eat the rations they gave me until I absolutely had to, and I was never going to push that button. The only way I was going out of there was through day 60. I tried to treat it as a real survival experience and say there's no other option for me except through day 60. It's the only way I'm going home.
And you did it. And,
Well, God
did it,
bless you.
yeah.
and only two of you made it. The other Adam's the other guy, right?
Right, yeah. Adam did great. He was remarkable. I don't know how he did it.
So you should do Soderling Plumbing and Soderling Survivalist Camp on the Iron Range and teach your trade to
There you
people
go.
right
yeah,
there.
that's right. Well, yeah, we have approved plumbing, and then I also teach firearms through Everlasting Arms and do permit to carry classes.
Oh, do you? Well, I'll have to call you then because I've been looking to do that.
Hey,
No,
excellent.
Well, there you
all
go.
right,
Now
sounds good.
we've made a connection.
Yeah.
So.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience.
And
That's
you know,
just
thanks
amazing.
for making us proud. That's great. That's
Hey,
you
yeah,
know.
I'm glad to do it, and I hope you guys all enjoy my suffering.
Yeah.
I love your humor. So
Cool.
yeah, that helps you get through just about
Oh,
anything
it does.
too, doesn't it?
It really does. Yep.
So
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and thanks for coming on the show. And once again, great job. Great
Hey,
job,
thank
Luke.
you guys.
All
thank
right,
you.
thanks.